2 million to try and be proactive region through PAHO. When asked why the government would invest in a drug that is only 70% effective, Deputy Prime Minister Peter Turnquist said the investment was not specifically for that vaccine, but any vaccine that the facility chooses. The government is a part of a consortium of countries in the region through PAHO that has sought to pre-order or to put a deposit on a potential vaccines. I don't know that they have determined which vaccine they intend to use yet, but by us participating in the program, and the Minister of Health would really be the one to speak to this, but by us participating in the program, it guarantees us a certain number of doses of the vaccine once it becomes available. So it was an effort to try and be proactive about that and ensure that we secure a source of vaccines once they become ready. The announcement of the vaccine possibly becoming available to Bahamians caused a stir on social media, with some questioning why we would accept a drug that is only 70% effective. One person said, quote, a post from CNN said this is disappointing and only 70% effective. Well, Acting Financial Secretary Marlon Johnson replied to that post saying, quote, 70% would still represent a highly effective vaccine, end quote. He added that if approved, the vaccine could be among those initially available in the Bahamas by the end of the first quarter of next year. He also explained that the rationale behind joining the COVAX facility is to ensure that all countries, big and small, rich and poor, get a fair amount of the vaccines when they become available. In September, Health Minister Renwood Wells confirmed that the government has committed $2 million for an approved COVID-19 vaccine when it becomes available. Francesca Brown, Eyewitness News.
Shalom. I let you give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar, Kadash, double lost apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Desire One back at you with another lesson. You know, I want to get into a lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Because as you was listening, you know, hey, all this is for an agenda to bring on the mark of the beast. All right? All this is to bring on the mark of the beast. All this COVID and all this shit, this is an agenda brothers been saying a long time, you know, to the spirit. We've been saying a long time to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Because as you heard, I'm going to play it again.
All countries, big and small, rich and poor, get a fair amount of the vaccines when they become.
All countries, rich and poor. All countries, rich and poor. That's what the ladies say, right? All right. Let's go to the scripture. Because what that sounds like. All right. What that sounds like. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused it all. Who's talking about? Esau. All right. Okay. All this is part of one system. This is for an agenda. This vaccine. All right. Pushing these vaccine. All right. And he calls it all. Both small and great, rich and poor. All right. And that's what the lady said that's now
available. Behind joining the COVAX facility is to ensure that all countries, big and small, rich and poor, get a fair.
All countries, big and small, rich and poor. Okay, to be a part of this system, and that's ultimately what's gonna happen when the mark of the beast, the registered microchip, be made mandatory. All right, let me get the scripture again. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and born, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and that no man might buy or sell, save either at the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Let him have his wisdom, let him understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. All right, this right here, this vaccine is a part of an agenda. All right, he spill it out. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Okay, we ain't ignorant this devil's devices, because all this is a part of his system. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We are not ignorant. All right, we are not ignorant of his devices, of what's going on. Okay, this is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. That's why we, walking circumspectly, and we can continue to do it in these times. The scriptures say, not as fools, but as wise. All right, we redeem the time, buying the time. What time we're in? Because these some serious times. All right, and being circumspectly, always aware of your everything. All right, and when you listen to with a lady that said, all this is a part of an agenda. All right, because the days are evil. All right, these some bad days coming. All right, it's gonna get worse out here, boy. All right, they wanna push this for the first quarter of the year to all Bahamians to get vaccinated. Okay, but the main thing is that the main thing what caught my ears is us all countries big and poor, big and small, rich and poor. What that sound like? This the scripture in Revelation 13 and 16. All right. So, hey, this is for an agenda. These vaccines is for an agenda. All right. This right now, all this right now, is so serious. Man, I can play that one more time.
Amount of the vaccine.
Really be the one to speak to this, but by us participating in the program, it guarantees us a certain number of doses of the vaccine once it becomes available.
Disappointing and only 70% effective. Well, Acting Financial Secretary Marlon Johnson replied to that post saying, quote, 70% would still represent a highly effective vaccine, end quote. He added that if approved, the vaccine could be among those initially available in the Bahamas by the end of the first quarter of next year. He also explained that the rationale behind joining the COVAX facility is to ensure that all countries, big and small, rich and poor.
See the rationale, the reason or logic. All right, big and small, rich and poor. All right, that's what's coming to this place. And we told these people what's coming. We told these people what's coming. All right, but they ain't listen. We told these people trusting in this system what is going to happen. All right, we told these people what is going to happen in these time. All right, these time are only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. All right, as more comes to the end, redeeming the time because the days are evil. These evil times we're in. All right, bad times we're in. We told these people. All right, all this is for an agenda. Okay, these people have been warned. Okay, they have been warned. Okay, I like give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bashem Makakadash. Shalom.